YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, everything. This is GTV. We're on the 10th episode. Probably the actual last episode we're probably going to name for a while, because I'm going to start trying to put out a lot / little. We'll get into that later on in the episode. But this is an episode of GThreads. It is November 28th. Let's hit the news. So for all you Star Wars fans, Rogue One tickets are on sale today. They just dropped the trailer over the weekend, the last trailer, and it looks fantastic. Wouldn't have it any other way. You can go pick up tickets today, and I probably will be doing the same thing coming to Friday. Mona is 8.1 million over the box office in Thanksgiving, followed by Fantastic Beasts, which was 65.8. Wow, my numbers just got really messed up right there. And Doctor Strange, who's made 600 million global right now, only made 13.4 million in the States over the weekend, which is not bad. The Weeknd's album, Starboy, came out on Friday. It is fantastic. Be sure to go listen to it. He is touring in 2017 for the album, and Charlotte, if you live in the North Carolina area like myself, but everybody else, go check out the dates. Charlotte definitely has a date. It's in May. Walking Dead's ratings continue to drop. People are blaming the fact that they killed Glenn as a reason, but it's honestly just like every single other season of it since third or fourth season. They just like expanded, trying to get people to keep continuing watching it, and it's slowly starting to drain. I was a diehard fan, and even with the banger season opener, the new villain is just not keeping me roped into it. Alright, so if you were planning on going to the Bring Me the Horizon, Under Oath, and oh my god, Beartooth tour, they sold out in Atlanta and sold out in New York, but they've added 2 dates for both of them. So believe me when I say it, it's going to be a big tour. If you're in North Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina, Third Eye Blind will be playing here on Sunday, doing the Rock the Halls. It's like a modern rock 98.7. The local radio station is hosting it, and they'll be there on Sunday. Third Eye Blind also will be playing other places too, so you can, if you're a Third Eye Blind fan, just check the dates for that. And now we're going to get to the more interesting fact of this show, which is going to make a lot of people happy. At 5 p.m. today, Rock on the Range, which is the 19th, 20th, and 21st in Columbus, Ohio, in 2017, they're about to launch their lineup for their 2017 edition of their tour, or their festival, which will put a lot of suspicions for Carolina Rebellion's lineup, which is the first week of May. And I got some predictions written down, and also some that I've seen from websites, and we're going to try to collaborate together on that for the last part of this. So, people are saying that Metallica, Tool, and System of a Down are the suspects for the headliners, because Carolina Rebellion and both Rock on the Range are claiming that their lineups are going to be huge this year. That will do it for sure. Green Day has also been in talks, as well as Avenged Sevenfold, who put out a surprise album called The Stage last month. So they could be also there. I've been seeing Korn coming back, Alice in Chains, Volbeat. Blink-182 was definitely one of my predictions. I was like, pop-punk band added to kind of a metal-esque festival would be pretty cool. They got A Day to Remember, who also I put on here, but I think they played last year. I also had Ask the Alexandria, because Danny Warsnop's back, but they played last year. I had Anna Shikari, who is going to do Take the Skies in full next year, but they played last year. So there's a few of them that I actually predicted that are probably not going to play this year. But I got Animals as Leaders, I'm predicting. I Prevail as well. They've been killing it this year. Definitely I Prevail put out a sick album. and they're doing wonders for their scene. Shinedown, Nothing More, like bands like that. Disturbed, they've been pumping it with the Sound of Silence cover, so I think they might end up having a festival slot. People are saying Green Day. AFI has been coming up a lot, which that would make me super, super, super happy if AFI decided to go back in the scene. I saw a list that pretty much like described a bunch of big bands that would kind of explain the lineup. Evanescence, because they came back this year, so they would be one. Primus, Prophets of Rage, Slayer, Misfits. Those are all really, 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 really good home runners. Volbeat, if I didn't mention that. Let's not forget about Alter Bridge, who put out an album pretty recently. Chevelle. Corey Taylor could somehow be involved, so maybe Stone Sour would come back since Slipknot played last year. People are still trying to get the Tool. So they're saying if Tool doesn't play, they're thinking Perfect Circle or Pucifer could get a slot. Meshuggah, Bullet for My Valentine, but they played last year, but they're still trying to put out new stuff from what I've been seeing. Papa Roach, Atreyu. Let's not forget about Bring Me the Horizons like Beartooth and Underoath. They could possibly have a slot. I also predicted that they could be one, but I don't know. Skillet, Mastodon, Motionless in White, and a lot of people are talking about Guns N' Roses coming back, which is kind of interesting. They could possibly be one, but like they say, they're all predicting this being a really big festival. So all that could be a possibility. But that's about all I got for GThreads this week. I haven't really homed in on all the other channels. I've been just focusing on the news, which brings me to the thing that 2017, I'm going to be, right now I'm actually trying to construct on making the videos better. Trying to put out maybe less videos, but having more substance in them, like to keep viewers from watching, or keep viewers watching, not from watching. I don't want to do that to you guys, I'm sorry. And I'm going to actually be doing more like coverage and stuff like that. I'll be working on a more full in-depth Sun and Moon review pretty soon, since I've officially beaten the game as of Friday, I think. It was the day after Thanksgiving, so yes. You'll be getting my full review about that. It's a great game, buy it. If you're parents, get it to your kids. You know, kids trying to get your parents into it, buy it, believe it. But that's enough I got for GThreads this week. I'll be getting back up with you guys in December, which is my favorite month, so my birthday is in the first week of it, and then Christmas is at the end, so we got a lot of holly jolly stuff coming up on GTV throughout December, prepping for my new like rebrand and stuff like that. I'm constantly working on ideas and thoughts and stuff like that. Be sure you guys comment. You can hit me up on other social media sites and request or tell me stuff that I'm doing wrong or right, and we can figure it out. But until then, catch you later.